Welcome back everyone to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 6, Episode 8 of Battlestar Galactica. We are playing with the Pegasus expansion, and we just activated the new Caprica phase of the adventure. So we're on round 7. Our last episode we spent just setting up for the new Caprica phase. What I'm going to do is, and you can see here in the rules, not only do we have the board activated, but now we've moved all of our characters down to the Resistance camp. We've moved our Cylons to the Occupation Authority, and we're going to start playing out this new Caprica scene from the game. So what I'm going to do is I will focus us down a bit on this section of the board. Right now, Galactica and Pegasus, they're sort of off. You see them here on board, but let's kind of focus on Caprica for now. And we'll get into it. Before we continue, quick shout out to this channel's sponsor, Pontos Fathom Press. We've got the Artificial Psychoanalysis of Desiring Machines. This is a collection of the 3-volume series, which are also available on our link down in the description, of Moldenhauer's Artificial Psychology of Desiring Machines. You get an amazing study here of the rise of potential risks and rise of artificial intelligence, some nuances into the internet and cinema as the origins of, let's call it artificial memory for AI. We just got back from seeing the Creator movie, and this is real interesting, but there is a section in the book, Cylon and Machinic Desire of the Analyst, that you guys can check out. We've also got Alchemy and Anthroposophy in the Dune Saga, collecting podcasts and essays by William Mitchell on the Dune Saga. Some of these are Frank Herbert's Dune, Worms, Water of Life, and Jungian Alchemy, The Origins of the Bene Gesserit and the Butlerian Jihad, Other Memory, Prophecy, and the Psychology of the Future, Rudolf Steiner, Higher Worlds, and Herbert's Dune Saga, The Ethics of God Emperor of Dune, a Psychoanalysis of Leto II, and onward. You get Dune Revenant, annotated fan fiction, Frank Herbert interview, and the works of Samuel Butler. So go check this out. Helps to support the channel, as does liking and subscribing, joining our Patreon. Thanks to all of our Patreons out there. You can go out and read some of those podcasts on our sister channel. We've also got a Pontos Fathom Life channel out there. If anyone's into scuba diving, you can go check that out. And finally, ongoing gameplay for A Song of Ice and Fire, Joan of Arc, and Tainted Grail. So thank you guys for watching. Let's go into round number 7 here. We're in episode 8, round 7. Starting off the top of the land, Gaius Baltar. So Baltar is here in the HQ. I am going to use the, as you guys know, I am playing with both the Spanish and the Italian versions of the expansion. Let me just go to translate here. And we'll get right into it. So I'm going to take a look at the board here. Okay. So we can do an attack roll. A roll of 5 destroys an occupation force in the environment. Or you can do a Cylon roll. If you are in the environment, 3 to 4, send them to detention, or 4 to 7, move them to the medical center. Okay, so we'll start out with Gaius Baltar. Let's go ahead and have him do a roll. It's a 5 as well, so he can go ahead and let's grab a token for him. We are now going to be playing with these new Caprica versions of the Crisis cards. So let's go ahead and grab Gaius Baltar's Crisis card as well. And we'll do a quick translate on this one. Decrypting the Cylon maps, it says. Oh, frack, you're right. I can extrapolate Galen Terrell's system. So we can operate or evacuate one civilian ship. If we succeed or if we fail, we're going to place one strength on the employment authority on the authority space. Okay, so let's if we'll lose one morale. Okay, so let's go ahead and try not to lose one morale. So Gaius Baltar is going to get his cards, politics, leadership. So in our game, Baltar is not the president. We've got Leodama acting as the president, Carathrace acting as the CAG, Sultai acting as the admiral. Obviously, he's not on Galactica, but that's fine. We'll kind of assume that it's Adama up there. Let's go and check out what he can put in. He's got a blue. We'll also get 2 from the deck of Destiny here. And Sultai, he can skip Leodama, also skip Carathrace. Wow, I don't think this is going to work out well for us. Nothing and nothing. Okay, so we look at this. We've got -4. So we fail. So we lose 1 morale. So our morale is down to 6. And we put an occupation force here on here, and we're going to migrate these across now, like this, and like this. So as they go, so we've got the first occupation force, and it's sort of a Cylon mini. So our first occupation force is here. So we've kind of had a fail there with Gaius's turn. Let's move on to, we'll move from Gaius Baltar to Sultai. Saul will go ahead and get his cards. 2 and 3, tactics. Saul's going to try to attack that Cylon. So let's give him a chance to attack the Cylon. 5 or higher, the attack is a success. So Saul's going to try to do one of his, one of those New Caprica, famous New Caprica attack on the occupation zone. He gets a 7, so our Cylon is now moved out, so Saul has success there. Let's go ahead and grab his crisis card, though. So let's go and put, if we have success, we will, this is sort of the resistance movement. So remember when Galen was doing those speeches there? So let's get 2 from the deck of Destiny. Let's go ahead and have Saul contribute. Gaius. Saul can contribute. Adama. Carathrace. Galen. And Ellen Ty. Okay, so let's go through these, see how we do. Get 3, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we needed 13. Success means +1 morale. So we get +1 morale. We do have to move a Cylon here. I believe we launch a Cylon for that. So we do have another Cylon on the board, but we have a success, so that's great. And we actually get to move the jump clock 1. So moving the jump clock in this scenario, let's just show you the jump clock is right up here. We've moved the jump clock from the first position to the second position. So that's just going to allow us to, maybe I'll leave it on the jump clock there. That's going to allow us to actually bring Pegasus and Galactica back into orbit to help to evacuate our civilian ships that we have down here on the Dreadus symbols. Okay, so let's now jump into Lee Adama. So Lee will be up next. We've played Saul, we've played Gaius. We've got Lee up next. He is going to also try to do a silent attack. He gets a 2, misses, so our silent stays there. Let's grab our new Caprica Crisis card. If we succeed, this is a recruitment card. So this is recruitment for the civilian police force. Civilian police force recruitment. So let's go ahead and grab 2 from the Crisis deck. So the deck of Destiny there. And then we'll have Lee putting a card in, Galen, Ellen. We'll go ahead and have Gaius put his card in, and Saul. Let's see if we can get this to be a win. We'll shuffle these up. Let's see how we do. So success, no effect. Fail is -1 to morale. So we've got 5. We need 8. 9, 10, 11. -5 is 6. -2 is 4. This is typical to New Caprica, right? Exactly the New Caprica world. Our heroes are getting beaten down by this. So we get -1 morale. So we gained a morale. We have a -1 morale. No troop advance and no jump clock. So we will discard. Let's move from Lee to Kara Thrace. She gets 2 tactics, 2 pilot. And leadership here. Let's go ahead and have her try to, actually, you know what she's going to do? She's going to move off to she's going to move off to here just to have her in position. And she also gets to roll an attack. She gets a 3, also misses the Cylon. Let's grab her Crisis card. Cylon is going to advance into Breeder's Canyon. And the president decides whether to have -1 population or throw a dice. I don't know what reason Tezo is, so let's see what it says here. It says if we have, okay, check this out. Okay. Throw a dice on a 5 or more, the president is executed. Wow. Or we lose 1 population. Okay, let's try it. Ready? Here we go. Rolling the dice. 3. On a 5 or less, or 5 or more, 5 or less, Lee Adama executed. Wow. So we're going to have to get Gaius Baltar back as the president. So Gaius Baltar returns as president. Lee Adama, rest in peace. Wow, that is unexpected. So Lee Adama never got to go to New Caprica, but in this version of the game, he has been taken out of the game. So that's going to do it for... Oh, the jump clock also gets to advance, so that is good. We'll discard this one. Let's move the card over to Cavill. Cavill will try to let's see, he roll a dice. He'll roll the die and he gets a 7. A human is moved to the detention center. We'll have Saltai. We always like Saltai to go to the detention center. So Saltai is moved by Cavill to the detention center. And we can go ahead to Caprica 6. Caprica 6 is also friendly, but she gets to send a human to the detention center as well, or medical center. So she moves to the medical center. She'll move Gaius to the medical center. And now we can move down to Galen Tyrrell. He gets his cards, 1 politic, 2 leadership, 2 engineering. Let's grab his crisis card. And reinforcement of the Marines. So this is like there's some Marines coming down from to rescue them. I believe there was like some landing party in the original series on New Caprica. So let's see what this says. The Admiral chooses destroy 1 occupation force. In the player's turn, discards 3 abilities, or the Admiral chooses a human player on New Caprica to send to detention. Okay, let's go with the first one. So, Admiral discards 3 ability cards, who I think the new Admiral is going to be... Saltai is the Admiral, so Saltai discards 2 ability cards. We get to destroy 1 occupation force, so we get to destroy this Cylon. So Saul gets to destroy a Cylon. And Kara Thrace has to lose 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so she loses 3. Discard all of these. And no advancement from this. Let's move down to, finally, Ellen Tai. Ellen Tai in the human resistance camp. She gets her crisis card. Promotion of the human civilian police. It says, you are the dream of a new tomorrow for humans and Cylons. I salute you for the risks you have taken. Deanna Beers. Admiral chooses +1 to morale or -1 to population. Oh, -1 to morale or -1 to population. Population is really low. President Gaius Baltar chooses, I guess he's going to have to go with -1 morale because our population is already down to 6. And we advance the jump clock 1 more. And that is going to do it for turn number 7. We will come back for turn number 8, our gameplay round 9. Thanks, guys, for watching, and we'll see you in the next round. Take care. Bye-bye.